very funny, Austin Von Johnson!
What's up, folks? How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, y'all sound in love. That's cute. Cool beans. Okay. How's it going, y'all? My name's Austin Von Johnson. Y'all, I am 36 years old. And thank you. That's so supportive. I'm 36 years old, and I didn't think that was that old until I went to Denny's and I enjoyed the music. Yeah, has that hit y'all yet? Shit. It sneaks up on you guys. I didn't think that my midlife crisis doomsday clock was going to start at Denny's. Here we are, I was there with my family, and we were sitting there, we were having a decent time, eating our food. Of course, we look over, and there were a bunch of teenagers in the booth next to us, and they were being pretty obnoxious, I was gonna say something to those buccos. And I was like, wait, you remember how you were at that age? At least they're not out doing drugs, right? Or participating in gang violence. It's, they're doing a good job. So I didn't say anything, but then we're sitting there eating, and Yellow Card's Ocean Avenue comes on over the music. Yeah, that's right. We got some emo fans here. Thank you, my peeps. And I look up at my wife. I'm like, holy shit. Okay, wow. Look out. When did Denny's get good music? Right. I look over at the teenagers, and they all have that look on their face like, oh, my dad likes this song. And I'm like, oh, shit, damn it, no. It's happening, yeah. That song is 20 years old, you guys. 20 years old. Now, granted, that's older than Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend, but it's not something that's not a good thing, Did you guys know that the phrase dad bod was popularized in 2015 because Leonardo DiCaprio was photographed at a beach, and all these women were commenting on the photo like, oh my god, I love his dad bod. His dad bod's so hot. I want him for his dad bod. And now in 2023, that makes total sense, because it's pretty clear Leonardo DiCaprio is looking for a girl with a daughter bod. Really? Hey, you can all you want. He's the dick. It's not my fault. He's doing it, so. I also have ADHD, and some of y'all are surprised, but not many. Round of applause if you got the ADHD. Where are my ADHD folks at? Yeah! We got a couple of you guys barely paying attention. That's what's up. Thanks for being here, It's cool. ADHD is a lot of fun. Let's all get together after the show. We'll have a party. We'll go karaoke. We'll have a very loud party. We'll all tell each other stories about ourselves, so we can relate to each other. That's how we communicate. All right, don't get pissed off at us. We're trying to like you. That's what's up. The thing is, I've had ADHD since I was a kid, because that's how long you have it usually. And it's okay. The thing is, when you have ADHD as a kid, you are annoying, but gifted. But when you have ADHD as an adult, you're annoying and a problem, okay? It's a very different vibe, My wife and I go to the doctor, and my wife's like, can you tell me what to do with this? And meanwhile, I'm over here playing with that fucking wooden bead on the wire, babe, check it out, it's like a roller coaster. It's a lot. So, yeah. It's also really weird to have ADHD as you're getting older because ADHD kind of feels like Alzheimer's. Just a little bit. It's just like a little scary. You know what I mean? Like ADHD is like Alzheimer's, but like young and spry. You know? Like before the joints start hurting. ADHD is like Alzheimer's in its prime. You know? 1997 Alzheimer's. 6 national championships Alzheimer's is what ADHD is. Yeah. They both have memory issues, you know, it's just that ADHD is just real fucking fast about it. Like you might be at home, realize you need something upstairs, right? So you run upstairs to go grab that thing, come back downstairs, realize that you forgot that thing, so you go back upstairs. When you come back downstairs, come back with something that you didn't intend to get. So you go back upstairs, then you go downstairs, then you go back upstairs, and then you get distracted by something that has nothing to do with the reason that you went upstairs in the first place, so you just stay upstairs. Which kind of makes you wonder, do y'all think that maybe some of those dads that like went to the gas station to get cigarettes and then never came back are just guys with ADHD and they're still out there somewhere just running errands? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, man, if we knew then what we know now, it'd be very different. Y'all, the other day, I was driving out of my neighborhood, and I saw this guy walking down the sidewalk who had a full neck brace on, right? And so he's obviously having a bad day, and I'm trying to be nice. So we ended up making eye contact, and I did what any guy would do in that situation. I gave him one of these. In hindsight, that was a little insensitive. It just I made an oopsie, folks. This guy was walking like, yeah! Oh, it hurt. It felt very bad, you know. That's the thing. The ADHD, it throws off your social interaction radar. Okay, mine is not calibrated in the least. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys on that. Another situation, I was at a stoplight, pulled up to a stoplight, and I look over, and I see that the woman in the car next to me is putting Burt's Bees on. And this voice popped on in my head and said, Austin, you know what you should do? You should reach in your pocket, get your Burt's Bees out, and then get her attention. Give her like a little Burt's Bees cheers. Put your Burt's Bees on, and you guys can be Burt's Bees buddies. It'll make her day. And then another voice popped on and said, what the fuck did you just say? Burt's Bees buddies at the stoplight? Women don't want to make Burt's Bees buddies at the stoplight, you Burt's Bees bitch! What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You're gonna creep her out. You are driving a truck that is worth less than your Magic the Gathering card collection. Do you understand? It's not a good look, man. Best case scenario, she is terribly confused because that's some real it puts the lotion on its skin kind of bullshit right there. We were supposed to stop doing awkward shit in our 20s, but here we are. Woo-hoo. I didn't do it. I could have been nicer to myself about it, but that voice saved my shit, y'all. I am married. Where are my married people at? Make some noise. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome. We had one very politely raised hand right here. Thank you so much for being here. The other married life is fun. I love to play pranks when I can. The other night, I was getting ready for bed. So it was time to put my jams on. So I went and I was digging through the clean clothes pile. The ADHD folks fucking understand that part, doesn't it? yeah, you know. So I was digging through the clean clothes pile, trying to find a nice sleep pant. And I found a pair of my wife's leggings. I was like, yeah, this will work. It's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna put those on. And I'm gonna go out and show my wife, and she's gonna be like, oh my God, what are you doing? Those are mine. Take those off. You're gonna stretch them out. You're so silly and funny and creative. I'm glad I married you. That's what she'll do. So that's what I did. I took a few minutes and I like squeezed into those bad girls, you know. I was like, don't get me wrong, I had to check myself out in the mirror. I was surprised. Those are form-fitting. Like, oh, look at that. Got the beef right there. Just squeezing the beef. You get so much form in the legs. I was impressed. I was like, look how daddy's a snack. Here we go. Scrumptious. Started walking down the hallway, you know, and I was trying to be nonchalant, but like each step was more fierce than the last. I was feeling it. Feeling it, you guys. And I was trying to be nonchalant, but you guys know, like, when you start to feel that, like, anticipation, like, get a hold of you, you're like, you're wearing her pants, you rascal. But I got out there to the living room, composed myself. And she was sitting there on the couch, and I go, do you want me to go upstairs, put dinner away, maybe get Winter ready for bed? Winter's our kid. And she looks at me and goes, I already did it. She couldn't tell anything was weird or off or different about this situation. And that's not the reaction I was expecting, so I started to freak out a little bit. I was like, you know? She's looking at me like, what are you doing? It's bedtime. We're not having sex right now. No, that's not what I was trying to do. And by the way, Knitting Factory, that, not my moves. That's not how sexy time happens in the Johnson house, you guys. That's not how my son was born. But yeah, she didn't know that anything was wrong until the following morning. Because yeah, I fucking slept in those. I committed to the bed, you know. Plus, I can look damn good in zebra print, okay? Thank you. Yeah, throwing off all the predators. Look out, he's coming to town. I tell that story, and like, it's a very common reaction for folks to be like, oh yeah, we can tell that she didn't know. She did. Are you wearing her pants now? Because we had a bet going at our table, and then other folks are like, huh, wife? I pegged him wrong. Happens often. I get pegged wrong a lot, you guys. That's one for me. That's fucking funny. But yeah, I am married to a woman. I'm not gay. You know, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gay. I just don't care what my wrists do. Okay, that's it. You know, and when I say that, what I mean to say is that I'm very animated and silly. You know, but I like to say it that way because it just sounds like it sounds like my wrists are just like these dirty gay little sluts. It's just jacking off dudes all the time. Like, it's just my wrists, man. I don't know. It's not gay, I promise. They have a mind of their own. Can I hear it from my married couples again? Folks who've been married, make some noise. Yeah, couple. Who's been married for a while? How long have y'all been married? Yeah? 35 years! Holy shit! 35. Can anybody beat 35 years? Well, that's fair. That's fair. It's 2023. Y'all are lucky to still be in it. Okay. Goddamn. 35 years. So, y'all poop at the door open or what's up? No! Now I'm real surprised. Yes, this guy's pantomiming like locks on the fucking door. Just like locking that shit down. Yeah. Okay, well, fine. I mean, I am surprised because pooping is how you fall. That's how you know you're like glued together. Do you guys have kids? Yeah, so you have kids. Okay, okay. How is it that she can trust you to like hold her hand in the delivery room as she's pushing out your child, but you won't hold her hand when she's pushing out 3 enchiladas del Verde? Okay, that's love, you guys. That's love. Round of applause. Round of applause. If y'all do gross shit. Yes, not sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual. Like if you pop each other's zits, then you should. That's love right there, you guys. That's what that is. It's okay. The other day, so here, this is like one of my little moments. The other day, I was going to bed at 2 a.m. My wife was already asleep. I was going to bed at 2 a.m. because ADHD. And she was already asleep. And so I was like, oh man, she like, as I was walking in, she was like sleepily like turned over on her pillow, I'm like, I'm gonna do something so nice here. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna give her a little spoon. I'm gonna give her a little spoon action. So I like slide in, put my arm around her, lay my head on her pillow. And I'm like, oh shit, that's a drool spot. And I stayed there. It was the coldest part of the pillow, you guys. That's how cold it gets. And that's love right there. That's how you confess your love. So if there's anything that you guys can take away from this show, love each other so hard that you're willing to smell each other's shit. Okay? You fart all night long, you're ripping ass under the blankets, you already smell that shit. Love each other with your poop. Okay, that's all There are people out there that want to be pooped on. Do you understand? Like, don't kink shame them. They might be here tonight. The least thing you can do is that if your wife is having a code brown while you're in the shower, unlock the door, okay? God damn. I'm gonna leave you guys with one more fun story. Because I mentioned we have a kid. His name's Winter. He's a little 3-year-old, and he's so cute. The other day, he walked in on my wife while she was in the bathroom. Granted, she closed the door for this part. But he walked in on my wife as she was putting a tampon in. And, yeah, and he saw that, and he goes, "A hot dog, mama?" We're like, oh, yup. If you have kids, you know that the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Yes, it is from now on until you learn otherwise. In our house, that's a hot dog, but that's what that is. Parents love to play pranks on their kids. I've been waiting for this moment my entire parenthood, you guys. Not for him to walk in on that. That'd be weird. That'd be a weird thing to look forward to. But to have an opportunity to harmlessly and hilariously warp my kids' reality,
Yeah. I am so on board, and he gifted me with this because he initiated it. A hot dog, Mama? You know, now all we have to do is not mess it up. Right? Like, my wife and I, if we can just play this game long enough, someday he's going to be in kindergarten. And he's going to go up to the front of the class and introduce himself to the whole class and say, "Hi, my name is Winter, and when I go to baseball games, I like to eat tampons." Y'all, thank you so much. My name is Oswald Johnson.